boy, I'll name him Luis Jr., after his father, of course. If it's a girl, I need something sweet and old-fashioned, like me.
Betty, do you not see that there's something wrong here?
No, why?
Hello? You're not pregnant. There is no baby to name.
See, that is your problem, Mother. You're always worried about the insignificant details.
Insignificant? Faking a baby is insignificant? Are you out of your cotton pecking mind?
Don't worry, Mother. I've got it all worked out. And when I'm done, Luis will be mine, and Sheridan Crane will be out of our lives forever.
My baby, please. Let me see it. Please give me my baby. Please, give me my baby. No! Please, let me have my baby. No. No.
Sure.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so the fastest, I mean the absolute fastest way to get a guy to back off from marriage is to push him.
So, you disagree with Teresa? You don't think I should mention marriage to Chad again? Tell him that I know he's the one I want to spend the rest of my life with?
No, I don't. I mean, I think you gotta let Chad come to that decision on his own. You know, if Chad feels like you're pressuring him, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna pull back.
Oh, okay, Whitney would never pressure Guy.
Oh, no, I know that. I know that. I'm just saying that if Whitney thinks that Chad's the one she wants to marry, you know, she should give him some space. Give him a little time. And while you're giving Chad space, I'll be working on a way to make you forget about him completely.
Your girlfriend is one lucky lady.
No, I'm the lucky one.
Well, the engagement ring you picked out is beautiful.
Yeah, so is Whitney. She's the most beautiful girl in the world.
I'll have the ring ready and waiting when you come over.
Great. I'll be right over to pick it up. I can't wait to ask Whitney to marry me.
Oh, well, this could ruin everything.
Oh, Julian. All those years. All the pain I suffered for the loss of my firstborn. And now there's hope. There's hope that he's alive, that we can find him. And I wonder what he's like. I wonder if he has a girlfriend. Maybe he's married.
Eve, I know how much you want this, but I can't help but worrying about what will happen to your life if we do find our son. TC will know that we were involved once. It could destroy your marriage.
I know it's a risk, but I have to take it and hope that TC's love for me is strong enough to pull us through. But my main concern is you. What is TC going to do to you?
That's the thought that has crossed my mind.
Oh, Julian, he already hates you. When he learns about our past, he's going to kill you.
Don't worry about it.
Where did I put my keys?
I'll make that coffee before we go up to my apartment and fix the pipes.
You know what, Liz? That would be great.
It's the least I can do after dragging you away from the Bennetts.
Liz.
Yeah, I probably should have called a plumber anyway.
Hey, if anything happens to your apartment, anything, the plumbing, the wiring, anything, I will fix it.
Thanks, TC.
But I still got to get back to Sam a little later on. I mean, he's really going through it.
Yeah, Sam and Grace seem like such good people.
Yeah. They had a rock-solid marriage. Then this David Hastings shows up from Grace's past, and he's trying to drive a wedge in between them.
Well, that's a shame.
I don't know how Sam is dealing with it. He has to deal with a wife that has another husband and a child. At least nothing like that has ever happened to me. I mean, even I don't have any secrets between us. I just about know everybody from her past. Here are the keys right here.
Is that what you think, TC? Well, you are just about to walk in on Eve and her past. And I can imagine the hell that's just about to break loose.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
It's that horrible dream again, that nightmare about those terrifying clowns. I think they kidnap me and they throw me in this pit and they steal my baby and it's just horrible.
It's over now, okay? But it's not real.
It seemed so real, Luis. I mean, it felt like it was actually happening. I'm really scared. Why do I keep having this nightmare?
I don't know, right? You're awake now and it's okay. Sure, I'm here. I want to protect you and the baby, okay? Always.
So, you've got a plan, do you, Bethy?
That's right, Mother. The perfect plan. One that will get rid of Sheridan for good.
Really? I got a news flash for you. Your plan is going to fail. And do you know why? Because everything you've ever done, you have failed with. You are a failure. A wicked daughter of mine, a world-class loser, and you always will be.
I am not a loser. Mother, I will come out a winner. I will get Luis.
I've heard it all before.
Yeah, because we're gonna get married, raise a baby, and live happily ever after.
Oh, talk about living in a fantasy.
Well, it's going to happen.
Oh. All right, all right. How about just checking back into reality with me for a moment here, okay? And telling me what you and Luis are gonna be raising, huh? Because that bag of sugar in there is not gonna pass for a baby. You may be able to fool Luis, but not forever, honey. Sooner or later, you're going to have to produce a real baby.
Don't worry about it, Mother. I have got it all worked out, okay? I am going to give Luis a baby. The perfect baby.
What baby?
Sheridan's.
I'm not going to worry about TC or what he might do to me. The most important thing is finding our son.
Oh, Julian, I so hope we find him. It would mean everything in the world to me.
Eve will never be able to talk her way out of this one. There is no reason in the world why Julian Crane should be in the Russell household. TC's gonna walk in there and rip him apart.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's fine. Velvet ring box will be just fine. I'll be right there.
Hey. Did I just hear you correctly? You can ask Whitney to marry you?
That's right. And I'm gonna go pick up the engagement ring right now.
Wow, married. You know what? I didn't know you two were so serious.
Yeah, I love her, man, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And she feels the same way. I mean, I can't wait to see the look on Whitney's face when I ask her to be my wife. She's gonna be so surprised.
Surprised, yeah. You know what, I hope she's just not too surprised, you know?
What do you mean?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. It's kind of fast, don't you think? I mean, you guys just went public with your relationship. I mean, I would hate to think that Whitney would say no just because she thought things were moving too fast.
No, Whitney's the one who brought up marriage.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
But
you know
what?
women. I mean, they're always talking about marriage day and night, and then when the moment of truth comes, they get a little skittish.
No, Whitney loves me, man.
Yeah, I know. I know she does. But,
But what?
You know what? It's none of my business.
Oh, no, Fox, I asked you. I want to know what you think.
Well, I don't want to put a damper on things for you, but, I mean, look how timid Whitney is to move to LA with you, I mean, marriage is a much bigger thing than that. It's a much stronger commitment.
True.
Yeah, and then there's her parents, They're already pressuring Whitney to break things off with you completely. You ask her to marry you, that's gonna make things worse, not better. I mean, can you imagine the pressure that they're gonna put on Whitney then? Chad, look, all I'm saying is that you want to make sure that this thing doesn't backfire on you, okay? That you're asking Whitney to marry you doesn't tear you guys apart forever. Instead of pulling you closer together.
Maybe Fox is right. Maybe I shouldn't mention marriage to Chad anymore. I mean, the last thing I want to do is put pressure on him.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I was wrong. I thought for sure Chad would. We want to know how you feel, how serious you are about your relationship.
Yeah, so did I.
But Fox is a guy, and he'd know better how another guy thinks.
Yeah, you're right. He would.
And let's face it, I haven't had a whole lot of luck in the romance department, so I'm hardly the one who should be handing out the advice.
No, you know what? I'll give it time. Like Fox said. Let Chad decide that marriage is something that he wants to do.
I know he loves you very much, Whitney.
And I love him more than I thought was even possible to love someone. I feel like I've known him my whole life. I can't really explain it, and I know it sounds strange, but there's something about him. I can't really put my finger on it, but there's a connection that we have, and it's more than just love.
More than love?
It's something else. Maybe like a bond. Yeah, I can't explain it, but it's like a bond I feel with family.
Sweetheart, what's going on? Honey, what's wrong? You're crying. Honey, you're crying. Why?
Oh, it's just a situation with a patient.
Not a good one, huh? You know what, honey? They're so lucky to have you because you're the most dedicated doctor in Harmony. Isn't she wonderful, Liz?
Yes, wonderful. Sonny, you're home early. Is anything the matter?
Oh, no. I ran into Liz earlier, and she told me that her pipes were making a whole lot of noise, so I came by to check on them.
Her pipes, of course.
Yeah, Liz, I'm going to have to take a rain check on that coffee. I'll get my tools out of the kitchen, and I'll run upstairs and fix your garage apartment, okay? It won't be long, baby, okay?
Okay, where's Julian?
Here. Aren't you getting tired of causing problems for your sister?
No, I'm not.
Stop blaming Eve for what happened in the past. It's over. She's changed.
But she hasn't. She's still hiding secrets from TC. And she's still clearly a whore, fooling around behind TC's back with you. Oh, for God's sake.
We're not fooling around. We were merely talking.
Oh, I don't think TC's gonna see it that way.
She's right about that, Julian. You better go before...
Oops, too late. TC, could you come in here for a minute, please? Eve has something she wants to ask you.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Just what you and the baby need.
So grateful for you being here.
Always be here, okay?
I wish that were true.
Sheridan. Hey, it is. I'm not going anywhere, right? I love you.
But Beth is having your baby.
Look, Sheridan.
Look, you know what? We have to finish our talk, Luis, about your future with Beth.
I don't want to talk about that right now, okay? Look, I just want to focus on you and make sure that you're relaxed, all right? I want to make sure that you and this baby right here, which I think is mine, is well taken care of, all right? Now, I want you to rest, and I want to make sure you get it. I want to make sure you get everything you need, okay? Okay? Everything.
See, Mother, my plan is to kidnap Sheridan. And then I wait for her to give birth. And once she has the baby, I kill her. And I take the child as my own. That way, Sheridan will be gone, and Luis and I can be together forever. It's just what I've always wanted, what I deserve.
You deserve a padded cell.
It's a wonderfully simple plan.
Yeah, but there's only one little problem with it.
No, Mother, it's altogether perfect.
Really? Okay, then maybe you can tell me how you're gonna work around this one, huh? See, when you kidnap Sheridan, she's gonna see your face. She's gonna know who you are.
Yeah, so what?
So what? If she manages to escape, and I pray to God that she does, well, she's gonna go tell Luis and everyone else that you were the one who kidnapped her. So, how are you gonna be working around that one, Bethy?
I hadn't thought of that.
Right! Because you're not thinking. Your perfect plan is a flop. Just like you, a total failure.
Chad, I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do, you know, but from one guy to another, you may not want to rush into asking Whitney to marry you.
You think Whitney's under enough pressure already?
Well, I mean, you know her family, right? They're never going to let up on her. And a marriage proposal, I mean, wow. You know, I'd hate to think about what Whitney's parents would do to her if they found out you popped a question.
You got a point, Fox. But I do want to show her how much I love her, you know, how committed I am to our future. And I want to show her parents, too.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I think it's smarter if you just take it slow, you know? Trust me, Chad, the last thing you want is for Whitney to feel like you're pressuring her.
Has Whitney mentioned marrying me to you?
Never, no. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's probably the last thing on her mind, though.
You know, as much as I want to marry Chad right away, I'm gonna go ahead and take Fox's advice and just keep quiet.
Yeah, I suppose that's the smart move.
But it's not gonna be easy. I mean, I love Chad so much, and I want to marry him. I know it's crazy. I want to have his babies. I just can't imagine anything better than having your husband's child, raising a family together.
Is something wrong?
Family. It just reminds me it's been so long that Chad's been looking for his real mother and father.
Yeah. I know how much finding his parents would mean to him.
Wait a second. What if I tried to help find Chad's parents?
You?
Yeah. I could start searching again for him. Maybe I'd be able to come up with something that Chad and I didn't do last time. What if I found the one thing that could lead us straight to Chad's real mother and father? Wouldn't that be the greatest gift if I could reunite him with his family? And then if I did find them, then they'd be able to be there when Chad and I do get married. Oh my God. Wouldn't that be the greatest surprise? if Chad's real mother and father would be at our wedding.
As soon as I get my tools from under the sink, I'll be right there.
There's no getting out of it this time, Eve. TC is going to come in here and find Julian and rip his head off.
TC, honey, it's okay. You just take care of Liz's pipes, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay, well, I'll head up to the garage then.
Julian, you better go.
I'll see you later. I'll call you if I hear anything about our son.
Thank you, Julian. You bitch! You keep trying to tear my marriage apart and pull TC and I away from each other. But I am putting you on notice. If you come near me, or my family, or my marriage again, you are in for the fight of your life.
I can handle you, Eve.
Don't underestimate me, Liz. It's a very bad idea. I'm going to keep you from destroying my family. And I don't care what I have to do.
You are my passion for life.
What?
Oh, I'm so sorry. He just learned to say daddy, and now he's saying it to everybody.
Oh, well, you have a beautiful boy.
Oh, thank you. But he's a handful. He runs me ragged, I can tell you.
Boys are very active.
Oh, you must have a son.
Two. Actually, I have three.
Maybe you're right, Fox. You know, maybe asking Whitney to marry me would be too much pressure on her right now.
Hey. I'm not interrupting, am I?
No.
Good. I was just wondering if you would want to get a bite to eat with me.
Sure.
If you're not doing anything.
What I can do can wait.
Good. And I will see you later, Fox.
Okay.
Thanks for the advice. I'm not going to mention anything to Chad about marriage.
It's the right decision.
I will call you later, okay?
You're a good friend, Fox. I'm gonna take your advice. I'm not gonna get that ring just yet.
So you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I hope Whitney's doing the right thing, not mentioning marriage to Chad.
Yeah, I'm sure she's doing the right thing.
Has Chad ever brought up marrying Whitney to you?
Marriage? No. Never. It's probably the last thing on his mind.
You're going to back off, Liz. You're going to stop trying to break up my family.
I don't have to do a damn thing to wreck your marriage, Eve. You're doing a fine job of that all by yourself. No, I'm sorry, with Julian's help.
Oh, and what's that supposed to mean?
I overheard you and Julian talking about how you're going to search for the son that you share, trying to find out if he might still be alive, and if he is alive, where he might be.
Damn you.
TC will hit the roof when he finds out that not only did you have a torrid affair with Julian, you also had his baby. He'll leave you so fast your head'll spin.
No. No, he won't leave me.
Come on, Eve.
No, TC loves me. It'll be a shock to him at first, but in time, he'll accept my past and my child.
He'll go off like a volcano, and you know it. And not just about your past, but because of all the lies you told all these years. That's going to be the reason he leaves you, Eve. You know that I am right.
No, you're wrong.
Really? Well, if you think that TC will be okay with all of this, Why don't you tell him the truth? Now. No. You know he'll freak, so you won't say a word. You'll just keep living the lie, keeping secrets from the husband that you supposedly love. I do love him. Face it, Eve. If you and Julian find your son, your marriage is over.
My marriage to TC is strong.
You know, you have been living a lie for so long, you have forgotten what reality is. Well, you're about to get a nasty dose of it when TC finds out that you had a son with Julian Crane.
No, you're wrong. TC and I are gonna be just fine. We'll get through this.
So tell him. If you're so sure that he'll be all right, why don't you tell him the truth now? You don't have to wait to find your son.
Liz, I couldn't find anything wrong with your pipes. I guess everything is fine.
Oh, TC, I must have been mistaken. Sorry to bring you home for nothing.
That's okay. I got a chance to spend some time with my beautiful wife. Oof. So what were you two talking about?
We were talking about babies.
Babies?
Yes, I was wondering how things would have been different if you and Eve had a son.
Yeah. We always wanted more kids. Lord knows I wanted a son, but unfortunately, Eve couldn't have any more kids after Simone was born.
What a pity.
Yeah. We were very disappointed, but we're blessed to have two beautiful girls.
Yes, of course you are. You and Eve have two wonderful daughters. I just couldn't help thinking about what it would be like to have a son.
Oh, Liz, I'm so sorry.
What?
You know what, Liz? If your sister hadn't put you through the hell that she did, maybe you could have found a guy that you could trust. Somebody that you can commit to and have a son with, like Antonio. Did your sister have any children?
Well, yes, she had 3. My sister had 3 children.
I hope that she was a better mother than she was a sister.
You know, TC, I really don't think she is. I mean, she's having real trouble with her kids now, and her marriage is in deep trouble.
Well, you know what? She brought it upon herself.
You are so right, TC.
Keys. What's this? Whose are these?
You're awfully quiet. Is there anything on your mind?
Nothing. I mean, you're quiet too. Something on your mind?
No.
What?
Well,
Yeah?
nothing.
Look, Whitney, you know I love you so much.
I love you too. Yeah?
Nothing. It's not important.
Are you sure? No. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't need to push or anything.
No, it's not that. It's just...
Whitney? Chad?
Hi, Mr. Crane.
Mr. Crane.
How you doing? I understand congratulations are in order. I heard about your new job offer in Los Angeles.
Thanks.
Yeah, I hate to lose you at the Crane recording studio, but when opportunity knocks, one must answer.
Well, getting to use the Crane recording studio got me the opportunity. I owe you.
Well, no, you just go make good music. That's how you can repay me.
Deal. Oh, man, look. The hot dog stand is opening. I mean, who could pass up on a Coney Island Red?
Well, not me.
All right.
You love him very deeply, don't you?
Is it that obvious?
I've seen the same look in your mother's eyes.
What?
When she's looking at your father.
I do love Chad very much. And I just wish my parents would accept that. You know, accept Chad.
Well, parents just want what's best for you.
Well, I happen to think that Chad is best.
Well, he seems to be a very solid young man, full of ambition and drive, and perhaps TC and Eve will see that eventually and then realize how much you love each other.
I appreciate you saying that. It's very kind.
Not at all. And I would never tell you to go against your parents, but never lose the one you love.
You told me that you lost someone you love because your family didn't approve, right?
I don't want to see you make the same mistake.
You know, I hope I'm not out of line here, but I have to say something on behalf of my best friend. Teresa loves little Ethan more than anything in the world. And you know that she's a wonderful mother. Now, I know that you have a heart. A big heart. And you've shown it by your kindness to me. Please, Mr. Crane, show Teresa that same kindness. And little Ethan, don't take him away from her.
Little Ethan is my son. I want all my sons with me.
All? But Fox is with you. What, do you have another son?
Stupid is as stupid does, and you are downright dumb, Bunny.
I'm so sick of cleaning up after you.
Your plan is not gonna work. You will never get Luis. All you're gonna do is end up looking like a lunatic. A lunatic that you are, a desperate, pathetic lunatic.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Truth hurts, doesn't it? Especially since you've been lying your way through life.
Shut up.
And you think you're so smart, don't you?
I'm gonna get Luis. I'm gonna make him think he got me pregnant.
Well, it's all gonna fall apart on you.
Oh, I am not listening.
You're gonna end up miserable, alone, lonely. You know, just what you deserve.
That's it. I've got it. It's perfect.
What's perfect?
My plan's not gonna fail, Mother. I've got the perfect disguise. Sheridan will never recognize me.
The perfect disguise.
I'm gonna be dressed as a clown.
You just sit here and you relax, all right?
What if I have another nightmare about those clowns?
Well, you just put all those thoughts out of your head, okay? Now I'm here, and I'm gonna protect you, okay? Nobody's gonna hurt you, especially some freaky clowns, okay?
I feel so safe with you.
Come on.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, Mother, my plan is going to succeed. I'll get rid of Sheridan, and I'll make Luis mine.
By disguising yourself as a clown?
That way, when I kidnap Sheridan, she won't have a clue who I am.
Angels in heaven, please stop this madness! Stop my wicked, whacked out daughter!
Thanks for talking to Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
I know way a woman thinks, but when it comes to what goes through a guy's mind, not so sure.
Okay.
No. I would hate for Whitney to tell Chad that she's ready to get married if it would make him feel pressure and he'd back off. You know, I want those two to be together. It would restore my faith in love. So, we gotta do all we can to make sure that nothing comes between them. Whitney deserves to find happiness.
Trust me, nothing is of more concern to me than Whitney's happiness.
Do you have another son, Mr. Crane?
Oh, well, why would you ask that?
Well, Teresa had mentioned to me that she saw a paper on your desk. A note about bringing your son back into your life. So, I just thought after what you just said, maybe you had another son.
Well,
Coney Island Red Hots.
Oh, well, thank you, Chad. Every once in a while, I do enjoy a good hot dog.
Thank you, baby.
I rarely get them at the house. Tabasco sauce? How did you know that I love Tabasco sauce in my hot dog?
You know, I didn't. I must have given you mine by mistake. You know, it's the only way I eat Frank's. Lots of Tabasco.
Really? I thought I was the only one.
Me too. It's funny, and
it's funny.
there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
And cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's really good.
Eve, where did these come from?
Tell him, Eve.
Tell me what?
Tell TC about the baby. Tell TC about your son.
Eve, is Liz right? Was there another pregnancy that I didn't know about?
I just want to help Chad find his parents. I know that it's gonna change everything for him.
You can't hide your lady love's identity from me forever.
NBC Tonight. A storm is brewing. Watch carefully. Someone in the West Wing
Are you reading this?
will be kidnapped.
We have a situation. And there's a dead agent at the scene.
An unforgettable hour of television. All new West Wing, NBC Tonight.